and welcome to the headquarters of the International Diabetes Federation here in Brussels. I'm Communications Officer Nancy Matos, and I'll be taking you behind the scenes of what goes on in our offices as we prepare to launch a bigger, better, and more impactful World Diabetes Day campaign. As you know, the blue circle is the universal symbol for diabetes, which you see right here at the IDF reception desk. We're an umbrella organization of more than 200 member associations in over 160 countries. We're a staff of over 20 nationalities, and we speak more than 30 languages between us. For example, I'm Portuguese-Canadian, our multimedia manager on Camera 1, Rahul, is Indian, and our publications manager on Camera 2, Olivier, is Belgium. Our unique backgrounds and diverse set of skills ensure that we think globally but act locally. This diversity helps us immensely when it comes to planning World Diabetes Day. With your help, our campaign reaches over 1 billion people around the world. This year for World Diabetes Day 2010, we're aiming to take the campaign to the next level. We're hoping to strengthen global diabetes awareness and empower people to get active and take control of their condition. Our main message for World Diabetes Day 2010 is, let's take control of diabetes now. This slogan falls in line with the campaign's 5-year focus on diabetes education and prevention. And I'm here with our education expert at IDF, Helen, who can tell us a bit more about the theme and education. Helen, why is education and prevention so crucial?
Nancy, we know that prevention is so important. It is the only way that we will curb the diabetes epidemic. There's such a large number of people with diabetes, and the only way that we can really meet the needs is to look at primary and secondary prevention and take the evidence that we have and put it to action for people with diabetes. So World Diabetes Day is a wonderful opportunity. It's focusing on prevention and education, and it's a time to really bring the attention to the importance of these two issues for people with diabetes and for the future.
And I'm sure our member associations and our World Diabetes champions feel the same sentiments, and we'll be focusing on these things as we lead up to November 14th. We've designed new visuals to illustrate our main message, let's take control of diabetes now, and a series of sub-messages for different target groups. There will be special posters for people at high risk of diabetes, health professionals, decision makers, people with diabetes, and their families. What's great about this World Diabetes Day campaign material is that the sub-messages are flexible and can be tailored to fit different target groups and cultures. A key feature of the World Diabetes Day campaign is the Blue Monument Challenge. This is something our member associations have really gotten behind, along with our champions and volunteers. Over the last 2 years, we've seen over 1,000 buildings light up in blue around the world, truly bringing diabetes to light. I'm going to have a quick chat now with Dominique, who has been behind the Blue Lightings campaign from the get-go and who is now our HR officer. Dominique, can you tell us a bit more about the campaign and what kind of buildings you've seen light up in blue?
Well, the lighting campaign has grown from involving major monuments such as the Empire State Building, the Sydney Opera House or the London Eye, to involving more local buildings, even schools, parks, fountains, and even personal houses. Well, and I'm sure that if we keep up the good work, we will certainly include more participants this year, but for that, we need your help.
And this year, we're looking on creating a stronger link between diabetes and the lighting of the blue monuments. We'll be encouraging our member associations and World Diabetes Day champions to organize public exercise events such as a walk, jog, or even hula hooping at or as close as possible to the Blue Monument. As November 14th falls on a Sunday this year, it's a good opportunity for us to plan an entire weekend of events. One of the monuments that's been lit up in blue and will continue to do so is the landmark Burj Al Arab in Dubai. As you know, Dubai will be the next host city of the IDF World Congress in December 2011. Luke, you're Congress Director. Can you tell us a bit more about how the Congress fits in with World Diabetes Day?
What we try to do is to link very much the Congress to the World Diabetes Day messages. And if you look at the Congress that we've had in Montreal last year, the Congress was organized in October, so that's before the World Diabetes Day. And actually we organized the Global Village where all the member associations came together, and actually they were exchanging ideas what they were going to do for World Diabetes Day. Really fantastic, a real buzz in this Global Village. So next year in Dubai we'll actually have the the reverse. So first we'll have the World Diabetes Day, to be followed in December by the World Diabetes Congress. So what hopefully we'll see is that associations will actually exchange their experiences, what they actually did for World Diabetes Day.
The IDF board will be celebrating World Diabetes Day in Beijing this year. Joining the board in Beijing will be our CEO, Ann Keeling. And you were also in China last year for World Diabetes Day in Shanghai, and now you're going back this year.
Absolutely. I was in China last year in Shanghai, and I think what's amazing about World Diabetes Day is that it's not just about bringing diabetes to light by lighting blue buildings. That's very important. That's a very important part of our awareness message, a very important part of establishing our blue circle and the colour blue. But it's also about World Diabetes Day being a catalyst for events on the ground that benefit ordinary people. And that's what I saw in China, and that's what's happening all over the world.
This year, we're launching an exciting new dimension to the World Diabetes Day campaign. We're launching a new initiative where people around the world can learn if they're at risk of developing diabetes and start taking control of their lifestyle. Many of you might know Lorenzo, who has been behind several World Diabetes Day campaigns over the years. Lorenzo, can you tell us a bit more about this new risk assessment tool?
Yeah, sure, Nancy. Since high waist circumference is associated with an increased risk of type 2 diabetes, we'll be producing a special World Diabetes Day blue measuring tape that we hope will be used at grassroots activities around the world on 14 November in conjunction with the blue lightings, basically to encourage people to take control of their health. Here's an example of what the tape will eventually look like. So you can see, pretty simple concept. Just put it around your waist, slide it through, and based on the number here, you can see whether you're at risk of type 2 diabetes. And linked to this, we'll be producing an online version of the risk assessment, and we'll be communicating more information about that shortly.
Great, thanks for showing us that, Lorenzo. So that's a snapshot of some of our plans for World Diabetes Day 2010. We're looking forward to making the voice of the global diabetes community heard loud and clear, and we're looking forward to getting your help to making this possible. Soon you'll be receiving special campaign material, including booklets, posters, flags, blue circle pins, and even a special handbook offering special tips and practical information on how to organize your own World Diabetes Day event. The International Diabetes Federation celebrates 60 years this year. Here you can see portraits of past presidents who have been elected as global leaders of the diabetes community over the years. Thanks for taking this tour with us, and I'll leave you now with a World Diabetes Day message from current IDF President Jean-Claude Mabania from Cameroon.
I look forward to your continued support to take World Diabetes Day to the next level. No matter where you are, it's your efforts and your hard work that make World Diabetes Day a truly global grassroots campaign. Because of you and the events you organize, diabetes is put in the international spotlight. Therefore, I count on you to have a positive impact, not only on the lives of people with diabetes, but those who are at risk of developing their disease. We are united for diabetes. We're in this together. Thank you.